was a nice way to unwind from, the Epcot day that we had and just to chill out and stuff. And also, this is about the time just after we left Kilimanjaro Club, we had a little debate as far as what we wanted to do for the rest of that evening. And I remember part of that debate was on the hallway walking to catch an Uber, but basically boiled down to like, should we just bail on this thing with Steve Whitmire, or should we go to like Magic Kingdom and do like Tiana's?
None of us really went I shouldn't say none of us. Two of us did not want to go. One of us was just like, yeah, but we spent the money. We should go. And because I'll tell you why. Prior to the event, and this event was hosted by, was it WDW News Today?
Yeah.
Prior to the event, after we had bought the tickets, we get this notification by email as we're flying out over there. And it pretty much says, pertaining to Steve Whitmire, no photos with Steve Whitmire. Steve Whitmire will not sign anything. And like it was like a laundry list of things that Steve Whitmire would not do. Exactly. And we're like, well, wait a minute. The whole idea is to go over there, have some interaction with this guy, talk a little bit. This seems like it's going to be one of those Comic-Con type deals.
Sure.
Where they just rush you in, rush you out. You're not going to be able to really do much of anything. I'm like, do we really want to go ahead and spend the time it takes, spend the money it's going to take in the Uber to get over there, spend the time it's going to take to get through the lines and everything like that? But
before we go on, Dad, could you explain, just for anybody that may not know the name, real quick, who Steve Whitmire is?
Steve Whitmire took over the voice of Kermit after Jim Henson died. So if you're watching Muppet Vision 3D, in Muppet Vision 3D, Steve Whitmire was the voice of Bean Bunny. Not the voice. Jim still did the voice of Kermit for that film. Then he took over Kermit. He also does, I think he did, I want to say he did Beaker for a bit.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. Goodness gracious. He did quite a few. Rizzo.
That's right, Rizzo. Another big one, yeah.
On it. And
He's
I'm like,
the voice of Rizzo.
I'm missing the most obvious one, and it was Rizzo. Steve Whitmire is a really talented performer, but there was a falling out, and Disney pretty much fired him. So then they hired the new guy, who I don't really think sounds much like Kermit, but okay. So needless to say, we really wanted to see Steve Whitmire and be able to talk to him, ask questions, that kind of thing.
Yeah, he's a very significant name in the Muppets universe, and so you could see where the debate would come in.
Sure.
With the money and whatnot. So in case anyone was wondering, that's how it goes.
That's how it is.
But yeah, so anyway, I remember we were walking. Well, I guess it started back in the room where we were kind of talking.
Yeah, we were back in the room.
Because I know you wanted to go to the Magic Kingdom to do Tiana's. I was like, yeah, that's probably sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
That way we don't have to leave it all this Sunday and hope everything works out.
I just said it was sunken cost. It was like, we already spent the money. Let's not throw good money after bad, or good time after bad money, and just waste 2 to 3 hours to do this thing if we already can tell it's probably not going to be all that much fun, because there were other Imagineers that were going to be there, but we had missed the day we arrived was the day they did the panels.
Yeah. It was a whole weekend thing that Corliss and the team did.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I bet you it was fun, and I would have liked to have seen the panels. I meant to go ahead and order it, but I never did. I should have. But I wanted to see the panels. So, but when you walk into this meet and greet area and they have all these Imagineers over here, it's not like they're wearing name tags. So you don't really know, if you miss the panels, you're not really sure what each of them did on there. And so that I knew was going to be a bit of a problem before we got there as well, that it was going to be Steve Whitmire and a bunch of people that we kind of knew.
Right. And there was a lot of people in a very small room.
Yeah.
That did it. But yeah, we were just going back and forth. And so we decided we're going to go for it. We're going to do
Eli
it.
pretty much convinced us to do it.
I was like, well, we already put the money for it. That was all my argument was. I mean, really, my feet were hurting, and I was like, if I'm going to tough it out, then let's just do that. But hey, you know what? That whole night backfired on me. So,
yes, it did.
Well, it started with the I don't know if you remember the ride share that we ordered.
How can I
headed over to the Embassy Suites. It was off property, so we had to take another ride share. But we get into this. I guess it was Uber or Lyft. I can't remember.
Yeah, it was an Uber.
And there was a female driver by the name of Anna.
Yeah.
Ooh, do you remember what happened, Eli?
Yeah, how can I not? Usually what we do is we'll each split up, covering for the Uber. So this one was mine. I was like, I got it. And I had Anna. And so she pulls up. And so Kevin, he gets into the back. Because usually, like, we'll just say, I get in the front usually by the driver. Because I'm tall. Usually me or Danny will do that.
Yeah, there's usually 2 of us in the back and 1 in the front. Just because of room. Yeah, we can't really squeeze in the back. Yeah.
So Kevin gets in. He's like, hey, I'm Kevin. And she's like, oh, hello. And then like Danny comes by and then he's like, hey. And she's like, oh, hello. And then like I get to the front and I sit in there like, hi. And it's like, nothing.
She looked like
change.
It was like,
Oh, no.
I'm like, man, I'm not going to rob you. I'm the one that put the money in to get you.
that smile went so quickly, like just boom, right into a look of utter terror.
Yeah, you know, and I'm used to people being in uncomfortable positions. I too have been in uncomfortable positions. So, you know, usually you try to break the ice with a little joke like, hey, what you doing? How's your night going? Like, we usually have success with this with Uber drivers. No success here.
Suddenly it was no speaking of English.
No speaking English. She had the dash cam on the thing. She kept trying to turn it.
She kept adjusting the dash cam right at you.
Right at me. I'm like, come on, lady. Like, really? So, yeah, she did not talk. We all felt awkward. Like,
yeah, it was the most awkward.
Kind of a tight trip. Yeah. For sure.
And I was like, this is Karma saying, Eli, you just should have listened to your podcast, mate. You dumb.
we should have gone to the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah. You know, now you be in profile. I hope you like it. So yeah, we went.
How's that taste?
How does that? Yeah. Because it was like, another thing was.
It was weird.
It was not only weird, but it was like I think the longest drive that we had because this place took place in like a hotel that was like in the center or something. Yeah, it was off-site.
It wasn't too far away from Disney Springs.
Okay.
Yeah. It was closer to like what was formerly known as the Crossroads area.
Mm-hmm.
It had Goodings and all that, but it's just past that.
So I don't know if it felt longer because of the distance or because
of tension.
Yeah. I was going to say awkwardness, but tension sounds nicer. So yeah, when she dropped us off, it was like, yeah, bailed out. And then
I expected to turn around and she would be Lysoling the seat or something.
I thought she was going to call the police like, hey, does anybody fit this description? Is there any bounty on this man? You know?
I've never experienced racism on that level before where somebody just like, she was so friendly and smiling when she saw me and Kevin. As soon as she saw Eli, it was like utter terror.
It was dramatic.
Yeah. And so then our first debate, once we got into the hotel, because I was pissed because like usually I'm like, you know, in the studio you got to rate the driver and stuff. Like I don't believe in trying to give someone a bad rating. That's their job. But I was like, look, I had to pay for that awkwardness. Somebody get no stars. Like, somebody's getting burnt. And so like they were like, well, you know, that was kind of awkward. But you know, I was like, and so I think we had a debate on that for so long. That,
we said not 5 stars, but at the same time, you know, don't kill her career.
Don't kill her career. Just make sure it's awkward for me.
Well, you'd think in the South, she'd be sort of used to this. Like, it's not like, I mean, up my way, maybe, you know, it would be more rare. But in the South, like.
And she was a Latina, too. Like, that was maybe more stranger.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It is Florida.
But while I had the debate, I think I was talking with Kevin, then Danny said, well, I'll go and check in the front. Like, right, to see, like, what the badges were and stuff. So I had to get it out of me, though, Rachel. I had to.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, y'all were doing that.
Really?
Well, I was in the gift shop looking for an eye mask.
Yeah.
So I could sleep better.
That's right.
I was like, that was a weird detour.
Yeah.
What is this?
No, because what you're about to get into, I don't remember because I wasn't with y'all because I was in the gift shop looking for eye masks so I could sleep with you.
Yes.
Effectively.
Because Eli sleeps with the TV on and the light was bothering Kevin. So
I had earplugs, so I was fine with that, but the light would change. And so I ended up covering my face with a pillow.
Yeah, it was tough. Yeah.
That's where I was. So I don't know what happened while y'all were doing that.
Switched off then.
Yeah.
Because, I was hanging with one and the other person would come by. But yeah, I ended up giving it, I think 2. I was going for 0, but you know, they talked to me. These are my better halves. Like they like, please.
Well, we're like, look, she got us there. We didn't get.
We're alive.
Yeah,
we're alive.
Nothing happened.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's like.
It seems like a low standard. I'm with Eli a little bit.
I mean, yeah, that's how I like. I love paying for awkwardness. I mean, fun time, all my hard-earned work.
I mean, 2 stars is still a hit.
I mean, I hope. I learned something from you. From the when we talked about when you had to catch an Uber, so they could grade you. So I bet I probably got a lower grade than what I gave her.
Yeah, it just says 2 words. He's black.
He's black. Watch out.
Diplomatic immunity.
Don't take a ride from me. But but we were at the hotel.
Yeah,
we tried to figure out a way out, like not out, but how everything worked because it was pretty awkward.
Yeah, I mean, Corliss did as good a job as they could.